Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you America's top foundational health coach, Dr. Joe D.
Well, welcome to Life's Milkshake Moments and Mindset Monday. We are going to be doing so many recordings and programs the next 2 weeks because of what's happening here. So stay tuned. This today is Mindset Monday, and I'm so grateful that you're listening in and you're experiencing the wisdom, the excitement, the epicness of my guest here today. Thank you for tuning in. It means the world to me. And for those of you that don't know me, and for those that you do, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Jody Bear, America's top foundational health coach and holistic nutritionist for over 4 decades. I focus on the foundations of health: spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, social, and financial. I'm blessed and honored to say a client base of over 30,000 clients in my 4 decades. They've been able to achieve over 1 million pounds of toxic fat lost with only a 5% recidivism rate. They keep it off and they get it off because transformation is an inside job. And the transformation of 3,000 COVID clients in this COVID culture who have reclaimed, restarted, and regained their health, because anybody put in the right condition can and will heal itself. But the good news, guess what? The next health reclaimed in all 6 pillars, the next pounds lost can be yours. And it starts with emotion. It starts with the mental and the emotional pillar. My quote, my personal quote that's often quoted now, and I'm grateful to say that, is when you take care of you and your emotions first, the world around you is absolutely empowered forever. Are you ready to be empowered forever on this episode today? I know you are. Les Brown says it's possible. It is possible for you to do what only you can do. Believe that it's possible, I'm possible, and you're possible too. So just take my hand. Let's go on this journey, because health is not something you do. It is what you become along life's journey. On Mindset Monday here on Traverse TV and other social media platforms, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and Ignite TV, we delve into the mental pillar of human existence. And my iconic guest here today, even in her brief recorded interview, you will feel her passion. You'll know that she's real. You can't fake real. She is. So before we get to her epicness, and right now, before we take a break with our sponsor, Ignite Television, I want to go ahead and say after that, we're going to take a curtain call for this, my book. We haven't even updated it, bestseller in 5 categories, 5 categories. 15 categories, 5 countries. We'll get it right here. It's been so much. It's been a whirlwind. US, Canada, Australia, UK, and Brazil. It's important that I focus on you, and let's take that curtain call. But before we do that, I absolutely am just so delighted that I partnered with Ignite for these last 5 months this year and 3 years previous. 3 years, 5 months when I said yes. I said yes because, as Les Brown says, what we need in this life right now is a collective group of heart-centered servant leaders. That's what Ignite has been to me. That's what Ignite has been to so many people, because they just have ignited the possibility in me, and they will ignite the possibility in you. Just take a look, take a listen from Ignite Publishing.
Ignite Possibilities. It's the idea that anything is possible. In fact, anything and everything is absolutely possible. We just need to start believing in that. There's a lot of conversations going on the planet, and one of them needs to be about possibilities. We need to inspire and ignite possibilities in all of our minds once again to believe that things are possible. We can change the planet when we step into the idea that what is possible is absolutely possible, and we can go after that. We can do that. We can dream more. We can aspire for more. We can have more. We can include more. We can create more. We just have to believe it. Start doing it. Working in that direction. Having that conversation. Understanding that what's possible is truly impossible in each of us. Igniting possibilities. That's the idea. That's what we need to start talking about. Ignite possibilities in me, in you, in everyone, in humanity. When we raise ourselves up, we raise each other up. And when we start going after what's possible in our own lives, we give permission for everyone, every single person on the planet to go after what's possible for them. Ignite possibilities. Ignite a possibility in you. Ignite possibilities in someone else. And we can change the world.
Ignite possibilities. Thank you one more time to Ignite Publishing, the iconic founder, J.B. Owen, and her husband, Peter Geeson. What they've created is absolutely my best me, my best you, and I'm passing it on to you. So let's take a curtain call through what has been, as I've called it, thank you for making my May a dream come true. The absolutely most remarkable month of my life. 21 days to your best you, celebrating your wins that we have done together. 5 countries, now an Amazon bestseller in 5 countries, international bestseller in the US, in Canada, Australia, UK, and Brazil. Isn't this just like what Les Brown says? We've gone out of the brick and mortar to click and order. I don't know anyone in Brazil. I've never been to Australia yet. We can reach across the border now, can't we? 14 categories, 1-4. Number 1 in personal success and spirituality. Number 1 in personal success. Number 1 in self-esteem and wellness. Number 1 in holistic health. Number 1 in wellness. Number 1 in social science. Number 1 in personal transformation and spirituality. Number 1 in personal transformation. Number 1 in spirituality and personal transformation. Number 1 in self-esteem. Number 1 in self-esteem and self-help. Number 1 in self-help. Number 1 in personal transformation. And number 1 in spirituality and self-help. What are you waiting for? Order now. You can go to Amazon, or you can go to my website, drjod.com/books. They're all there. It's right on the cover page. Get your book. If you want a signed copy, get my book from my website. If you want a copy, just go to Amazon. Know that 50% of all proceeds through the month of June still go to building the Dinah Safar Memorial School of Health. We'll hear about that later on. I can tell you that we're 2/3 of the way there, and I'm so honored that we've done this. We've done this together because together we make it happen. I can say, as I know what we've done here in these past months have been absolutely, it's just been tremendous for me. I could go on and on without making it a, what are you waiting for? Just my whole movie presentation. Perhaps you want to be a part of the 21 Days Collective with our next steps. Go ahead, order the book, download a copy of the book, email it to me at drjodiebear@amazon.com. This is drjodiebear@amazon.com. Excuse me, what am I saying? Not Amazon.com. Go get the book from Amazon. I get so excited. It just goes everywhere. So go ahead, order the book, either from myself, my website, or go to Amazon. Order the book. Then we go to drjodiebear.com or at gmail.com, drjodiebear@gmail.com. Send me a screenshot of the receipt, and then you'll be notified of the opportunity once I receive this, that you can get our mastermind. You'll be seeing it out there around everywhere for $4.97. It's a 21-day blitz. We're doing a chapter a day. We're just immersing ourselves in the book. It will be once a day at 1 o'clock Eastern. So it's convenient for everybody. There'll be recordings. If you're across the pond in the Pacific, we'll make it happen. An 80% discount, not $4.97, but $97. We'll be getting those details. Absolutely 21 days that will change your life. Are you ready? Because when you change your life, you'll change another's. Here is the perfect example of Dr. Bernie Siegel, who's endorsed my book wholeheartedly, has now come again for our Foundations of Health. You've heard of the Healthopedia, the conglomerative that's coming with our 42 authors in September. But this is what he wrote. I wanted to share this in conclusion. Joggers, vegetarians, and meditators all die, but it's how you live that counts. Dr. Jody Bear gives you a simple and attainable roadmap for life in 21 days to your best you, keys for a life of excellence. She not only asks the questions, but she gives you the answers. Reading her book is like training for a marathon that we all call life. You have to be willing to show up for practice too. So read Health Coach Jody's book and find your way to the winner circles of life. Bernie Siegel, MD, author of Love, Medicine, and Miracles. I want to thank you, Dr. Bernie Siegel, for being in my life. There's going to be an upcoming attraction. There'll be many of the authors in Healthopedia coming up, and you'll get to meet them before we launch our book at the end of September. But in now, we just want to go ahead and say, if you want to be a part of this, buy the book from my website, from Amazon, take a screenshot, be in the collective. So let's move the needle for you. And this is what you are going to experience right here, right now. You're going to find the needle is going to be moved with none other than Dr. Kallilah Comach Ali. I mean, my goodness gracious, she absolutely is one of a kind. She is one of a kind, not only for who she is, but what she's done in her life. I mean, she is absolutely, before you meet her epicness, she is known as being a supportive actress in the Academy Award-winning show, China Syndrome. All right. She not only has she done that, but she has been in the Hall of Fame. She's a black belt as a martial artist. Yes, she is. She absolutely is one that has said, I'm going to go for it all. The story of how she met her husband, Muhammad Ali, I must tell you right now. She was practicing as a black belt, and he noticed her in the gym. They were both living at that point in Louisville, Kentucky. And she said, and he saw her, as oftentimes it happens. And so what happened? She went ahead and was doing her moves. Muhammad Ali came up to me and goes, boy, you've got some moves. And she said, I know you do too. Together, we could make some moves. Now, couldn't we? He asked her out, and then the rest is history. So she's the former wife of the great one, the GOAT, Muhammad Ali, actress, martial arts, black belt in the Academy Award, but she absolutely is one who takes it to the next level. She is one that absolutely will do something that no one else has ever done. That's what she does. That's who she is. And I can certainly say that I pinch myself that I even met her. It's always a friend of a friend of a friend. Just like Bernie Siegel said in his recap, he said, part of life is showing up for practice. I showed up to support my great friend of the Laws of Life, Blanca Pepper, and speaker, author herself, an extraordinary marketer. Guess what? She went ahead and was there. I came up to her at the event and I said, aren't we two of the best looking women that I've seen in our 40s? Of course, she's an age contemporary of mine, and the rest was history. We got to be friends that day, and I consider her a legend, obviously, not only in her own time, but her own mind and the minds of everyone that listens to her. Hear her speak for this recorded call streamer that we did about the life of excellence. She was featured with Les Brown and Bernie Siegel on our Life of Excellence Summit, where we raised over $15,000 for the Danya Safar School of Hope. But take a look, take a listen, feel the epicness of Dr. Kallilah Comach Ali.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Kallilah Comach Ali, and I'm speaking on Life of Excellence. Life has been excellent to me because of prayer, my spiritual inspiration. I have spoken to so many people, and I feel blessed that I'm able to support people, families, to give them inspiration, to further their lifespan helping others. And it's the most enjoyable mission that I have been on as an adult. You know, to be blessed to be able to get recognition for people to listen to me, to work with me as a team, to be inspired by people you meet, to be inspired by your spiritual devotion, your spiritual awakening to help others. Basically, just to support, give people support. It's just amazing what life unfolds for you being here on this planet. To thank God for your first creating you to be here involuntarily. So we here as human beings, we have a purpose in life. And what we must do is reach out and connect those spiritual connections to see what God wants, to see what we need. And we pray that we can touch that base and express ourselves in doing for others, to have the greatest character you can have, to support each other, to know when to speak up, when to speak out, when to have a purpose and cause for human life, to help each other. It's the most, and all the people that I meet in my travels and everything, you get to know who they are. You get to see what they need. And you try to work out and work together as a team to help our families. So our spiritual life is most important. And the older you get, the more spiritual you should get, because you've been around, you know the ropes. You pray that everything that you do is for a cause, a purpose, and to touch each other. When you experience things in life, you feel it's done right by you, this is when you share. And this is how you learn. It's almost like being around your mom. If she was a spiritual person and a good person, and she gave you good advice, and she gave you good food to eat, healthy for you, it's just essential to share that part of your life. And that's what's been so great in my lifetime. It's very important to connect. Thank you. Signing off with Dr. Kallilah Comach Ali, your servant, so we can help each other and love each other. Thank you.
Weren't you inspired? Amazing woman, amazing life. Amazing Life is leaving a legacy. She certainly has done that. And I know that what I know is that she's leveled up. She didn't settle. She said, here I am. And I'm going to say, let's level up together. Make sure that you're a part of where we're waiting for. It's always another thing and another thing and another thing. That's how we do it. Why? Because we are who we are. We are these people of excellence. We are what we want to do. So what is the next step? The next step is being a part of this discovery call. And it will be Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern. And you go to this and you'll see this site. It's on my website, and it is here. And it's drjody.com. Live upcoming events. You'll see the Zoom link. We are going to talk about our next collective. We're going to talk about this mastermind, but we're also going to be talking about why wait, lose the weight. I've had so many of you reach out since we launched our book, 1.1 million copies and downloads sold in a week. I'm still pinching myself, but I know it's time for me to serve more and be more to you. So, because my time is limited, I decided to do a group health coaching on pristine, clean, and why wait, lose the weight. Everybody needs this. You know, I've talked a million times about aliens in our body, which are these 30,000 parasites that can be in planet Earth, inside the human, at over 300 at any given time. So why wait? Use the weight. All details will be on drjody.com in the living tabs, and the Zoom link will be there. My Zoom link. Be there. Come to the discovery call 1 p.m. on Wednesday. This is how you can level up then in your life. As I said, we are going to be doing this on the 28th of July. Order your book. Take a screenshot from my website or Amazon.com. And then you will be entered for the opportunity for an 80% discount, a $497 value for $97. And as a part of the Traverse TV entity, if you just put on Dr. Jody Bear at gmail.com, if you put it on your receipt, I will know that you are entitled to get a receipt, not for $497 an invoice, but for $97. Make sure on the receipt you put where you've heard about the discounted order to Dr. Jody Bear at gmail.com. And I'm going to put it one more time here. So you've got this, and we can do this deal. Here we go, drjodybear.com. But remember, whether it's right here on this event, as we're coming in and experiencing these amazing 7 minutes, a divine number, of course, from Dr. Kallilah Comach Ali, whether you're going ahead and say, I want to be the best that we can be. And we all want to do that now, don't we? But how do you do this? You do it with others. And whether it's in business or personal, it's necessary, as Les Brown says, to know what only you can do, and do it as though your life depends on it. Because you know what? It really does. I promise you, this is what I want to end today. It's in our book, which is now the universe's book. I wrote this poem about 2 decades ago. It's been a while. I was in my 40s, and I wrote it as a tribute to my first mentor, Mary Kay Ash. And it goes like this. Our creator said, build a better world. And I simply said, can you show me how? This world is such a cold, dark place, so complicated now. I am just one, so passionate, yet helpless. For there is so much here to do. Then I felt his spirit, loving touch and voice as he spoke to me and said, to build a better world, my dear one, give others healing and hope. Start with this one, then go to 2. And then you have begun your life's work to build a better you. Let's build a better world today. Let's do this together. Let's go ahead and build this through our spiritual, then our physical, mental, Mindset Monday, emotional, social, and then financial. Because to build a better you through mindset, to be the best, when you are at your best and you are being your best, people will feel you. So have a healthy mindset kind of day. And how are you going to do it? You're going to do it the Dr. J way. And get ready for Ignite Faith, our next compilated book. We will have 4 episodes in the next week and a half as we launch that book, our book of faith. Don't we need that? That's that spiritual pillar. We're going to be doing these throughout from the 11th to the 16th when our launch, our next anthology book with Ignite Publishing. So until then, remember, have a healthy kind of life of excellence day and do it the Dr. J way. Ciao for now.